Welcome to Tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators. We're going to start out by turning our tabs off so we don't get any interference, but that's okay. Welcome everybody. Our featured channel today is Chase and Chris. This is a couple of dynamic creators that are always giving a good time on their channel in many different aspects. As a matter of fact, they do a lot of live streaming as well. So hopefully everybody will connect to them. If you haven't already, they're well beyond their 1,000 subscribers. So likely are just working towards watch hours. And as everybody's connecting, I'm sure they're going to get all the help that they need with that. So our beloved PA is in the house. Thank you for coming so early. Daniel Priv is here. Family Travel and Excursions. Finding happiness in all you do. Forgive me for not remembering. I think you've been here once before, but forgive me if I'm wrong about that, please. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have... You're able to connect with anybody that you'd like to in the chat. If you just take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. And then Designs by CAD Pro, thanks for coming in. Georgia Bulldogs, it's always good to see you. I saw it's your mom's birthday, so you've got a couple of treats. I would skip on the sushi myself, but you can save me a piece of birthday cake if you want, and I will have it someday when I visit, months and months and years from now. Kira Welton and my love Kristen Welton are in the chat, of course. And then McCoy Fam Channel, good to see you. Shenzhen Zen Jamaican Vibes is here. Shay's Journey is back with us. Thank you, Taylor Rochester. I see you said you've lost your channel and have a new one. So that's unfortunate. I'd love to know what happened, but you can either let us know here or in I'd just love to know in Instagram, because I love to collect this information. So when we hear good news and bad news, we can compile it, and then hopefully everybody will be better off for knowing kind of the things to avoid. And then Chase and Chris, it's my pleasure to have a dynamic channel like yours. I appreciate your membership, and you obviously have been loyal and dedicated supporters to Tuberchat since finding us, so it's a pleasure to have you connected. I appreciate the extra share, too. I wouldn't have even thought to look for a second Instagram account, because I just, when I feature channels every week, we put them out on, or I put them out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, and things like this. And when I can find an account to tag, then I tag, as you saw on Twitter and on Instagram. But I appreciate that extra share. And then Blood Dragon, good to see you here. And then, okay, Finding Happiness in All You Do. Sorry, thank you very much. It's Me Once and Yes Honey's in the house, and their new channel, House of X Entertainment Inc. And they are doing their first live stream in a little while. They're starting while we're on, but hopefully you'll still be going when we're done. Tuberchat usually runs about 2.5 hours now. If you're still running when we're done, then we'll raid for sure. And we'll give House of X what they need. And then Lulicious, good to have you back. Just My Opinions, good to see you in the house. Family Travel and Excursions, good to see you as well. Forgive me if I haven't welcomed anybody. I tend to get behind in the chat, especially at the beginning. But if you're active in the chat, of course, I'm going to get around to everybody. Today, notifications don't seem to be working as well as they usually do, so we're off to a little bit of a slower start. But that just means we're going to get channels on the wheel and get spinning a lot earlier, so that's great. And... yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members already. Hopefully I welcome McCoy Fam Channel. I did see you in here. And it looks like everybody's off to the races, so that's great. So, like I said, these guys do a lot of posting, first of all, and lately a lot of live streaming as well. So I hope that's helping with your hours. And then you can let me know as well, forgive me because I forget from day to day whether you swap playlists with people or not, Chase and Chris, because we can get a lot of playlist buddies happening for people. So I am caught up, and I can personally do some playlist swapping as well. So I'm monetized both on my personal channel and, of course, here at Tuberchat, but I still swap playlists on my personal channel anyway. So that's something that anybody can do. And for those of you who are monetized, it's an idea. Kristen Welton is in review right now and will be monetized sometime in the next couple of days. Taylor Rochester, no vids yet. Well, hopefully our connections will stick today anyway. And then as long as you're leaving meaningful comments on everybody's videos, then they'll know that you came from Tuberchat. That might help lock it in. It really, I believe it helps when both parties follow as much of the procedure as they can. Eve Belize, good to see you here. I should start getting our members onto the wheel. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we just let these people skip the line and get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. Eve Belize, good to see you. And it's Fifi777. Great to see you back. I'm actually swapping with it's Fifi777 right this second. As a matter of fact, that's what I mean about being caught up. It's Fifi777 with somebody. I swapped with her twice now, actually, but I fell behind and just barely finished that. I forget, was it yesterday or the day before? Lulicious, good to see you back. Thank you very much. Oh, here we go. Okay, action in the chat already. Shay's Journey is hitting the road at full speed today. Shay's Journey, thank you so much. Especially you have been very generous in donating to the channel, but I appreciate your membership as well. So for that reason, I'm going to leave Chase and Chris on the screen just for another few minutes, but we'll put Shay's Journey up first when it's time. So in the case of all members, gold and silver members are on the wheel at the start of every live stream, whether they're here or not, and all other members are added to the wheel as soon as I see them. But in Shay's Journey's case, because you're becoming a member right this second, you'll be the first channel that we look at after our thing. Oh, look at this. And okay, so there's more action in the chat already. I will put back Shay's Journey in just a quick second. But Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo stepped in today for a quick second. It's Gijo's birthday. So for those of you who haven't already followed Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, I hope you will. They are members. And thank you very much for the super chat. Of course, it's not necessary. Very much appreciated, though. And they are, like I said, they are members, but they're not really here with us today because they are, it's Gijo's birthday. So that's Abby and Gijo. And they are out celebrating tonight, so they won't be in the live stream with everybody. But they are obviously valued, happen to be members in the technical sense, but they're valued members of the Tuberchat community. I don't think they've missed a live stream since they found us just a month ago or a little bit longer than that, a couple of months ago. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Romaine General, good to see you back. Blood Dragon, I think I did welcome you. And then, is that a question for me, Jason, Chris? How much more? Or would you forgive me? Sometimes there's conversations in the chat, but sometimes I don't know if there's a question for me or not, but that's okay. And pardon me just for a second.
Nothing.
So I do want to just address something quickly, if you guys don't mind. Oh, there you go. Okay, just my opinions you're talking to. when we're connecting now, after especially we've seen these purges and glitches that have been going on for the last 2 weeks, and I won't know until after this weekend really kicks in whether it's stopped or not. But it's more important than ever that we're following the procedure perfectly. As you see at the bottom of the screen, I'll go over it in a second. One of the most important things is the comments. You want to make sure you're leaving long, meaningful comments related to the content of the video that you're watching, so your comments don't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. There are many creators who just delete spam and don't even ever look at it. There are others who will take a long time to ever see comments that are held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter as well. YouTube could possibly delete the connection before it even gets started, and we don't want that. TWTTV, thanks for coming in. Donut Toys and Games, always good to see you. And Sam's Art Studio, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully we'll see you more often afterwards. Pardon me. So as well, if there's anything in the chat that anybody feels that I need to address with regards to any creators not connecting fully, because I'm already hearing it today. I keep Instagram on and open, so anybody can feel free to message me on Instagram if you don't want to say anything in the chat, to let me know, and I try to be attentive to it, or attentive of it. So if you find that somebody's not connecting, it could be a misunderstanding, but I'll do my best to address it. But I absolutely am not going to allow anybody to stay in the chat who's not connecting to other people. At Tuberchat, it's not a sub-for-sub network. For those of you who are a little bit newer, we're a dedicated and loyal community of supportive creators who believe that giving more than we expect to receive is the key to success on YouTube, and we prove it every day. We see lots of friends getting their 1,000 subscribers, getting their watch hours, getting monetized all around us, and you can tell by the conversations that are had in the chat, the comments that you see being left on other people's videos while you're connecting, the kind of community this is. But I do want to make sure that everybody understands you must be connecting the right way. There are a lot of sub-for-sub networks out there, and you're free to use those if you just want to pump your numbers. But we are about our community very much so. So I want to get that, first of all, out of the way. The other thing, too, is it's very possible to miss messages in the chat. If you're leaving to go and connect to other creators and coming back, which is absolutely okay. If that's what you need to do, then absolutely that's what you're supposed to do. Then you might want to just scroll up in the chat a little bit just to see if anybody's mentioned you. And then when you're mentioning people, where possible, I know it's harder on a phone, try to use the @ symbol to mention people so that their name comes up orange. It's easier for them to see. We had a creator come through the other day who I know connected. I saw with my own eyes afterwards, had connected with about 15 people from here in Tuberchat, but only got a couple of responses. And a lot of people they connected to are great people that I'm connected to very much myself. And I don't know where the misunderstanding is that caused them not to return. So I'm looking into it, and we'll have to figure that out. It's not to do with the YouTube purge and the glitches and stuff like that. We just always have to make sure we're following the procedure in full and spending the 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes it takes to grab each creator so that you can have them over the long term. So, oh, Taylor Rochester, it's even hard to find your channel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is there anything? See, now that we're on, there's nothing I can send you. I could, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram after the live stream today, maybe we can make an arrangement. I can get something that I can send you that is legal to put up, that is not like a copyright infringer. I could show you how to find stuff that you can post just so you have at least a video up. Not that I'm saying it's a good idea, but I hate for you to miss out on connecting with people. And then, forgive me, so DIY sleeping quarters. So here's the thing, too. There was a lot of glitching and purging going on the last 2 weeks. So please don't jump to conclusions. it's very easy to assume that creators are either not returning or unsubbing and stuff like that. It's very rare that people unsub. What happens is if one of the two parties doesn't fulfill the obligation, it's possible that YouTube removes the connection. But usually what you'll find is if you come into Tuberchat and you grab 15 or 20 people, 10 or 15 or 20, the next day, when you look at your subscriptions, if you've lost any numbers, you'll see all the people that you connected with the day before are still there. YouTube's removing other connections. They're doing it much more frequently now. Not always. There's a bit of everything going on. But, there's a lot to all of this stuff. Blooming with the Roses, good to see you here. And then again, so I will ask a favor of anybody, just because we've had so many newer people come through. Tuberchat's growing, and I appreciate everything everybody's done to help that happen. But I want to make sure that we are getting, that I'm keeping the chat dedicated only to creators that want to connect genuinely the way that we all do here. So if anybody wants to reach out to me on Instagram, I'll consider it a favor, and I really will appreciate it so that we can keep everything going. Just my opinions is saying they're willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then you simply can say in the chat, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you specifically for that purpose, and you're free to make those arrangements as you see fit. And independently, of course, MAH Videos, thank you for asking. You always ask how I am. I'm great, always. So thank you. Hopefully you're doing well as well. And Shay's Journey, I mean, all the nonsense that's gone on the last couple of weeks, YouTube usually fixes things. And most of you will probably see in the back of your analytics that they're literally saying that they're having problems with a couple of the numbers. They're not specifically saying subscribers right now. They're saying watch hours and views, but I'm hoping that that has to do with the whole thing. I reported on both of my channels to YouTube to say sub counts are dropping more than usual, because the more people that report, the more that, we don't want them to not actually understand how much it's hurting everybody. Hopefully they'll get on it, but we're still working. And yes, Shay's Journey, that's why I have to work hard and do it the right way. Absolutely. So I hope I haven't missed anybody. Yo, it's your boy Leo. Thanks for coming in. We are going to, as if you guys are still running House of X Entertainment Inc. afterwards, we will raid when we're done, but that'll be well over 2 hours from now. Jacob Lee, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with Tuberchat, so if I'm wrong, please forgive me for that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. If you meet people, take your time and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. JCC Tube, good to see you here. Specifically, for those of you who are newer to Tuberchat, the way that we connect here is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Give a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know you've secured the connection the right way, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel after they have found your comment easily and quickly. Family travel and excursions. I'm just curious if you're going to see that package from Daniel. If you don't mind letting me know if you get a comment. As a matter of fact, if anybody, forgive me, but if anybody could do me a favor, just let me know if anybody in the chat has received a comment from Daniel today. Then I'd appreciate that. Johnny and Claire TV. Good to see you in the house again. And pardon me for a quick second. Yeah.
But I never did go up.
Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get behind again. So, and thank you, YouTube Boy Leo, for reminding everybody to like. Yes, it really does help. It's Fifi777. Where do you find the Google AdSense to link for monetization? Let's have a look. I'm already monetized. So the trouble is mine is already gone. But there should be, I'll show you where you should be able to find what you're looking for. So when we go into YouTube Studio, oh, and finding happiness in all you do, I will go over that in a quick second as well, playlist, so that we can swap. So you'll go into your monetization tab. Now, the problem is yours looks much different than mine now. But on this here, where it's red on my left side of the screen where it says monetization, they're going to guide you through everything. You can see my AdSense account is already there, but you will be able to change that. They'll give you prompts to let you know how to connect. As a matter of fact, Kristen's going to go through it in the next few days as soon as she actually gets monetized. She's in review, and then she will she can help. But it should be pretty straightforward from there. And then so finding happiness in all you do. So a playlist, let's see what Shay's Journey has for playlists right now. Okay, so Shay's playlist is here. What she's done is made a playlist of all of her videos, right? This is what we recommend for everybody. So playlists are easy to make. You can simply, you can go into YouTube Studio. Again, I'll go back in there. Basically what's happening is oh, I got to get rid of this thing too. So yeah, sorry, Daniel, I don't have time to do things in the background. So you haven't been connecting properly, and I'm disappointed in that. So I've removed you for now. If you want to, you can reach out to me on Instagram, and you can talk about coming back in if you'd like to. Forgive me. Sometimes when it's unfortunate when we have to remove people. I usually do it from the background, so not to make a thing about it, but that's unfortunate because this is somebody who's been with us for a while now. So, and I want everybody to understand, I'm absolutely going to do everything that I can to make sure that Tuberchat is focused only on people who are willing to support each other. So I was looking at playlists. So we go into YouTube Studio, and on the left, playlist. There's easier ways to do this, but this is fine. We're going to go to playlists, and we're going to go to, we're going to make a new playlist called new playlist. You're going to make one that's better than that. Actually, let me do this properly. I'm going to call mine all of Tuberchat. Oh, if I can type and keep it there. I can't. Why? All of Tuberchat? I don't already have one? No. Okay, all of Tuberchat. And then I create. So the reason why we call it that is so that it's very obvious to everybody that that's the playlist that you're going to want them to run, even though you're going to send them a link anyway. Business Basics with Mr. Long. Good to see you back in. Thanks for coming in. And thank you very much for that shout out in your video, your tutorial video. I put that on the front page. And then, so we click these three dots, add videos. There's many ways to make playlists, but I'm just going to show you the way that I always show, which is kind of thorough. So here, now I'm going to do something that is against what I'm going to advise you, because Tuberchat doesn't have any videos. We only have live streams. But when you're making a playlist for the purpose of swapping with other creators, you don't want to include any live streams. So you go through, and let's assume these are all videos. I'm going to skip a live stream. I'm going to go to another video, and then I'm going to just click add, and the page will refresh itself, and you'll see that my playlist now has a bunch of videos. Now it should have all of your videos. And then JCC Tube, you could swap. Are you swapping playlists with people? I think I see you reaching out to other people to swap playlists, right? So I'm just having a look in case I got to address something here. No, okay. So forgive me. That's all there is to making a playlist, and then it has a share button like everything else. You could just copy this link and then send it to people wherever you want, whether it's Instagram or anywhere else. And then so JCC Tube is somebody that's willing to swap playlists. If you want to swap with them, here's MSK Family Vlogs. Thank you for coming in. Let's put Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo up on the screen before we start spinning, because they did give a generous super chat, and as a matter of fact, they came in just to do that because they're out celebrating Gijo's birthday today. And then, yeah, Business Basics with Mr. Long is willing to swap playlists as well. Black Brand Friday, good to see you here. And then Chasing Chris is willing to swap playlists. That's our featured channel from today. MAH Videos is willing to swap playlists. Natural Nesha, thank you for coming by. Hope I didn't miss you too early. I tend to get behind in the chat, but it's good to see you. I hope you were able to meet at least a couple of people. And did I miss? Oh, Mercy Jack. I hope you're still here. So it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members, as well as swapping playlists. So yeah, all you have to do is, as you see some of the other people doing already, is just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and you will find other creators reaching out to you. If you see somebody say, I'm willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them. The only thing I ask is that you make your, everybody's free to make their own independent arrangements. The only thing I ask is that you do it one by one. So you have a conversation with each person to make your arrangements clear, whether you want to connect on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, or just make your arrangement here and let people know that you want to go ahead. That's cool. And then, so Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is a dynamic couple that is here with Tuberchat all the time. They happen to be a member. Now, you do not have to be a member, or you do not have to super chat to get on the screen or the wheel. But in the case of super chats and memberships, we're just going to let them skip the line and get onto either the wheel or the screen right away. Jason, Jaden, hopefully you're still here. I did see you come in for a quick second, and I was in the middle of a speech, of course. But let's see. I'm sure if Jaden is not here, they'll be back. And as well, I'll do a shameless bit of self-promotion there for a second. The I have a interview with Mr. Johnny 25 on Monday. So it's going to follow Tuberchat. So we'll run Tuberchat, and then we'll raid that interview after on Mr. Johnny 25's channel, where we're going to just talk YouTube. So we'll get probably into more technical stuff and probably do a lot of questions and answers, I'm sure. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Let me spin. I'll get one more channel up onto the screen. I just want to thank Shay's Journey once more for becoming a member today, and Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. And just in case they're listening, thank you for your generous super chat again. And hopefully everybody will join me in wishing Gijo a happy birthday the next time you see their channel. So Just Vlogging Life happens to be a gold member, and so what that means is that they get added onto the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, as well as getting their link dropped every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot. And if there's any questions that anybody has for me, then by all means, I'll try to answer as best I can. TWTTV, Thank you very much for the kind words. Walking the Spirit Zone, good to see you here. Pardon me. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before. I'm 99% sure that we just connected, but I feel like I really recognize your channel. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to. And if you take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members in no time. Taylor Rochester, thank you so much for the kind words. I'm really happy that you're here. I hope that we can get your channel moving. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. So like I said, if you want to reach out to me, I don't know if you have Instagram, but and try that. I'm just at Tuberchat, all one word, of course. And then as well, Reddit, Facebook, and things like that. And then see if we can get something. Oh, Mountain Girl, there you are. Yes. So I did see your comment, and I actually went through your subscription. So here's another thing that I should point out as well, is while we're all doing this, connecting with each other, building our channels, building our families, one of the things that you want to consider, and I recommend, is making your subscriptions public, because it allows a form of proof, especially in these times when YouTube's doing so much purging and glitching. What happens is if you tell somebody you've been to their house and left a package, they can go to your subscriptions and see that they're in your subscriptions. So they know for sure that you're that's all the proof you really need, right? And it makes it kind of quick. So for instance, Mountain Girl left me a message, just like she said in the chat here right now, that she connected to a lot of people, but only got a small number of responses. Now, some of the people that she connected to, I know, are trustworthy, genuine, loyal, dedicated supporters. So I wondered first, is it just that maybe they missed the message if she let them know? So Mountain Girl, I just wondered, did you let people know that you connected to them? Because it's possible a lot of creators get behind in their comments and don't check for days or like even a week or weeks at a time. The other thing too is if comments go into spam or held for review, it's possible that creators won't see them, or YouTube will remove that connection right away. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to be right back. Okay, forgive me for that. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. TKillRS2, welcome to Tuberchat. I think this is your first time here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Just take your time, meet people one by one, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. This is designed by CAD Pro, a dynamic artist that has a lot of talent. You're going to see if you watch their videos. So Mountain Girl, I'm a little bit perplexed as to what the story might be. So it's a thought right this second. I wonder if you have, Mountain Girl, if you have Facebook or Instagram or any of that stuff, and then maybe you want to connect with me there. We can talk, because I certainly don't want you to have that trouble, because I was amazed. But I did check. I checked, and obviously exactly what you said is 100% true. And I'm a little bit, like I said, perplexed as to what the story is. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. There's Bright Creations and Lift to Eat. Thanks for coming in. Forgive me, for some reason I feel like I'm racing today, but MSK Family Vlogs is here. I'm going to start adding some names to the wheel in a second here. Honeyco, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, TKillRS2, sorry. I thought that yeah, maybe you've been in before, and it might have been a while. Forgive me for not catching that. But hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. There's Vegan Realist. Good to see you back in the house. Thank you. Romaine General, hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members as well. Big Guys 45s, good to see you in the chat. I think this is your first time here, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm just going to spin. I'll get one more channel up, and then I'll add some names to the wheel. For anybody, today notifications weren't working very well, apparently. So today more than ever, if you have the ability to share, whether it's on a community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anything like that, of course, I'll appreciate it. And then if you haven't already given a thumbs up, that really does help the stream, and I'll appreciate that as well. Sandrine Waite, good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. And Jaden Sue is another gold member, so their channel is added to the wheel whether they're here or not at the beginning of every live stream, but they're usually here for every live stream anyway, and then their link is dropped every 30 minutes in the chat. So family travel and excursions, let's get you on the wheel. I like to mix them up, not that it matters, because the wheel's random anyway. McCoy Fam Channel. Finding Happiness. I'll fix your name in a moment there. TWTTV. And I'll wait a second before I add a couple of more. Let me see if I can get this in. All You Do. Yeah, this is a good start. Let's get Taylor Rochester. Oh, how am I going to... I'll put Taylor Rochester. Am I going to be able to find your channel somehow? So, oh, you make videos tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Okay. Do you have any of the stuff left that you had from your older channel? I wonder if there's anything you can put up just to have something up. You can always delete stuff afterwards. This is not just for Taylor Rochester, for anybody. Like, so one of the things I recommend when you're stuck for video ideas, for instance, is film everything, anything you can think of. I'm the least handy person in the world, and you'll see that my personal video. The last one was just putting those things on my truck that are for the windows, so that you can roll the window down and still have fresh air when it's raining, or like, so you can roll the window down, it doesn't blow right in your face and this and that. But I'm the last person in the world that should be teaching anybody how to do that stuff. But that happens to be easy. And I did do it as a video, because you can always not use it, even if you film something you don't want to use afterwards. And you can always delete it if you change your mind later, right? Big Guys 45s. It's funny that you ask. Record store day is tomorrow. I used to be a DJ, and I used to spin vinyl, so I have about 4,000 records. I don't know if you're gonna like them though, because I was like a Saturday night top 40 DJ, so the kind of fluff you hear in any bar or nightclub and this and that. So that's usually what I have. But old classic hit songs, I can always appreciate all kinds of music, but my vinyl collection, especially in the last few years, is mostly soundtracks and stuff like that. So forgive me anyway. With Record Store Day tomorrow, I was going to go live and do Record Store Day here, but it's so different this year, I decided not to. I'm going to try to go and make a video and, you know, just do what I always do. But yeah, I won't be surprised to know that our musical taste specifically would be different. However, I love vinyl records. I can't stop. Even to this day, I can't stop with nothing left from the old channel, Taylor Rochester. Okay, that's unfortunate, but hopefully you'll get some stuff up. Yes. Now, chasing Chris, the idea though in having more content than none at all, yes, is better, right? So we rather put more stuff up than worry about, for instance, perfection, and especially than missing a chance. Kristen is trying to motivate me. Even I need motivation. Kristen is trying to motivate me to make a video because she knows I don't have one ready. I should have put one up today. And maybe after Tuberchat, I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it in the morning. I got a very quick idea for a video that I'm going to do. But everybody needs a little motivation here and there. But at the same time, you have to make the right decisions for your channel. As you grow and as you gain more and more followers and as you make more videos, you'll gain the instinct to know what's important and not, what you can miss, and, you know, if it's time to ever split off into a second channel as well. Kid Wonders, Life of Wonders in the house. And forgive me while I just address something quickly here. Okay. Yeah, so Kid Wonders, Life of Wonders in the house. Thanks for coming in. By the way, Johnny and Claire TV allow people to connect in their channel the way we do here, if you want to connect with them. So specifically, the way that we connect here, for those of you who are new to Tuberchat, we're a community of loyal and dedicated supporters who believe that giving much more than we expect to receive is the key to success. And you'll hear by the stories that I tell about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, the kind of creators that we have here, so that as you're building your channel, you'll see what kind of strength you're going to have in supporters that are going to come back to you over the long term. Here's the Murphy family, and again, that just happens to be, these are a silver member, and so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of the stream, whether they're here or not, but they are a valued member and very much well respected in the community as well. You do not have to be a member or Super Chat to get on the wheel. But in the case of Super Chats and memberships, we just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or onto the screen right away. But the wheel, just for those of you who are newer and haven't seen this yet, what happens is after you're here for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that, and it's arbitrary. I don't keep a timer. I have a robot that helps me keep track. It sees how active everybody is in the chat. And then once you're here for a little while, meeting new friends and family members, growing your channel, I put you on the wheel. The wheel is completely random, of course, when I spin. But when your name comes up, then as long as you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a quick moment. Tanisha Armstrong, good to see you here. Okay, big guys, 45s. Music sounds better with you. Maybe I was wrong. I judge a book by its cover, and I shouldn't, because maybe our musical taste won't be that far off, as a matter of fact. Fernan YT, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with Tuberchat, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members in no time. And specifically, for those of you who are brand new to Tuberchat, the way that we connect here with other creators is to leave a single emoji next to anybody's name in the chat that you'd like to connect with. Of course, we're connecting one by one. And then that lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then go to their channel, watch a short video of 2, 3, 4 minutes. Anything over a minute is good. You have to watch a full video. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And you want to make sure that that comment is at least a couple of full sentences long. And then you give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them. Come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know you've secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can go back and find your comment quickly and easily. And then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Here at Tuberchat, it's always best to make the first move. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Here's MSK Family Vlogs. This is another dynamic family channel. Did you change your avatar? I think you just changed your avatar in the last couple of days. And they have a lot of great content for everybody to see. So again, everybody, please don't be shy. The best move here is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and you'll find yourself with lots of new friends and family members if that's what you would like for today. And I will continue to add names to the wheel as time goes on. I go back and forth listening to different stuff. Big guys 45s. Do you follow Vinylize? That's a big channel that I happen to follow. 99% of the channels I follow these days have less than 10,000 subscribers, but I do still follow a couple of big ones, particularly for that there. I always felt that when I was a DJ a long time ago, I had wished that I could have been born a decade earlier, because I would have loved to be a DJ in the 80s. The 70s, maybe not so much. I do enjoy like all basic forms of music to some degree, but I think that DJing in the 80s, when music started to become electronic, would have been just amazing. The things that they had to do to make those records work we're something else. Oh, Mountain Girl, thank you. Yeah, that Kristen bought me that tablet. It's a Huawei MediaPad T5, and she got it for me. I forget if it was for Christmas or my birthday. I think it was for my birthday, but for Christmas or my birthday, and it was just a shot in the dark. She just bought me a tablet because she knew it's been years and years and years, and I used to have a Samsung Galaxy Tab 3, which is quite old now, and doesn't keep up with everything that's going on the internet. And then I did a review of that tablet, and it just happened that it was a very popular one. So I don't think she quite planned that. I certainly didn't expect that video to do as well as it did, but it's got over 40,000 views now. So it's my #1 video, as a matter of fact. MSK Family Vlogs. I'm not going to know about the purge yet until after we get through, until the analytics show up, let's say for today and maybe tomorrow as well, because Tuberchat started today with 1621 again. Last week it was 1620 the whole week. So there was dips. I've reported this stuff to YouTube on both channels because they're monetized. When you're in the partner program, it's easier to send a, they say feedback, but like support. So hopefully they look at it. The more people who report, hopefully they pay attention. But unfortunately, I can't know until I look at the analytics. So if I'm right yesterday and today, let's look. Let's just look. And Taylor Rochester, you have an idea for how we can see your channel? So specifically in this type of chat, not just Tuberchat, but all growth streams, we say a lot of silly things because it's not, first of all, this is not a sub network. This one, like, I tend to be very strict about that stuff. However, we can't say subscribing, and all that kind of stuff. So we say silly things. So we say, like, I'm going to come to your house and leave you a package, or I'm baking you cookies, or I'm leaving you footprints and things like this, dancing with you and stuff like that. And it all means the same thing. It means if somebody says anything like that to you, it means I've been to your channel, I've watched a video, I've left you a good comment, I have given you a thumbs up and subscribed, and now I'm waiting for you to do the same thing for me. So it all means the same thing. And, oh, did I miss something? Somebody said Jaden had a good question. Oh, personal channel. No, Jaden, I canceled it. I canceled that. I was going to go live tomorrow morning for Record Store Day, but I changed my mind because I really don't know what to expect over there. And, you know, times are different right now. I'd rather not walk into something I'm not sure about, but I will probably go. I will probably pick up a few records. I'll probably make a video. And Kristen and I are kind of thinking about what we can do. I try to go live once a week. We live in Niagara Falls, Canada. It's a beautiful town with lots of touristy fun attractions and restaurants and hotels and everything. So we'll think about something to do this weekend. Sorry, I was going to get into analytics just for a second. I'll show you specifically on Tuberchat what's happened. And then, yeah, Johnny and Claire TV. So forgive me. I don't mean to laugh, but you make a good point. So when we're watching videos, for everybody in the chat, especially if you're newer to Tuberchat and newer to growth streams, you want to make sure you're able to watch short videos, but it must be over a minute long. So you're typically looking for something 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, as long as it's over 60 seconds. But it's not enough to watch a minute of a video and leave a comment on any video. So for instance, if you find a 4-hour live stream on a channel, that's not the video you want to use to connect with. You want to watch a video in full, because otherwise, especially these days with all the purging and glitching and stuff, YouTube could take your connection away the next day. So forgive me. I know I ramble and I get into long speeches here. So when we look at subscribers in the analytics, so look what's happened. Typically, Tuberchat will get anywhere from 5 to 10, even 15 subscribers sometimes on a live stream day. So maybe not 15, but let's say somewhere between 5 and 10 on average, right? But last week, look what happened after the big purge. Now the numbers are just disastrous, right? And here, even up to, what day is this? Does it want to tell me? Looks like September 24th. Yeah, and this would be the 25th then. No, 24th is 2. 25th was still having, or sorry, 24th, forgive me, has 2, which could be reasonable because Tuberchat's not running on Thursday, so we might only get a couple of subscribers. But on Wednesday, we're still down to like -2, -3. So the glitch, we won't know. We won't know until another day goes by or 2, so that the analytics can calculate. And I don't know if I even believe them when I see them anyway. Thank you, Big Guys 45s. Thank you. I hope I didn't miss you before you left there. And Taylor Rochester, I was looking for how we were going to see your channel. Yeah, MSK Family Vlogs. It's happening to everybody. It's not just you. Finding happiness in all you do. Let's get your channel up here for a second. Hopefully you're still here. I'll put the channel up anyway, and then if they're not still here, I'll move on quickly. Is this the one? Oh, now I got to match. I hope you're still here because I got to match the. There you are. Yes, this is it. I thought so. I thought that I was already connected to this channel. So I guess not, but that's okay. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is just a little bit different, but you'll hear how I'll connect in the right way. So here I'm going to take this 10-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a genuine, meaningful comment of at least a couple of sentences, and I will give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe to you. In that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks, and then hopefully as well you're connected to Tuberchat and have our notification bell on so that you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Oh, I got back in the chat. I went way back again. Okay, thank you, Big Guys 45s. I probably completely lost my place now. I'll try to sort it out. Let's get another channel up while I wait for my pages to refresh. I keep another window beside me here. That's why you see me always staring off to the side. I'm following the chat over there. So McCoy Fam channel. Hopefully you're still here as well. They actually spend quite a bit of time here at Tuberchat. Explore with the Wagners. We've seen you before. We've seen you in Tuberchat before. I'm 99% sure. Explore with the Wagners. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming back in. Oak Style, it's always good to see you. And hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. So since we have so many new people in Tuberchat today, it looks like about a 50-50 split between people who are a little bit newer or brand new and people who've been here before. But if you feel that there's something I need to address in the chat regarding another creator not connecting the right way, whether it's just a misunderstanding or otherwise, you can reach out to me on Instagram at @OneWordTuberChat. And I will do my best to address it so that we can make sure that everybody here is on the same page and everybody's intending on connecting genuinely. We got a few more people coming in. I'm going to welcome you in a quick second. Thank you for visiting Tuberchat. So this is McCoy Fam channel. They're well on their way toward 300 subscribers. Hopefully a few people will connect with them today and push them a little bit farther. Grinch 1984, good to see you back. Thank you very much. New but seasoned. That's a good way to put it. Great. And then GMAC, good to see you here. Okay, you saying who wants to dance? So obviously you've done this before, but I think you're new to Tuberchat. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Explore with the Wagners. Maybe I'm wrong. So forgive me for that. Maybe we connected outside, and I thought I recognized your channel. So specifically for those of you who are new to Tuberchat, the way that we connect here, everybody here is of the same mindset, basically. We believe it is truly best to give much more than we expect to receive. And that's really the key to success on YouTube. In a loyal and dedicated community, or sorry, I should say in a community of loyal and dedicated supporters that are very serious about growing their channels here at Tuberchat, you'll find yourself with people willing to come back to your channel, watch your videos, give you comments, likes, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers, not only in the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years as well. But everybody here is expecting to connect to your channel after you connect to theirs. At Tuberchat, the best idea is always to make the first move, especially if you're newer. Brand new people are always kind of expected to make sure they're in the game before some of the creators will reach out to them. So please don't be shy. Please make the first move. Reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. Leave a single emoji next to their name to let them know you want to connect with them. Then go to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you have secured the connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and quickly, and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Yeah, and then GMAC. So specifically here, we connect one by one, and it's very important. So you're visiting a channel, watching an entire video, leaving a meaningful comment, subscribing, and then come back and let them know that you've done that. Then they will turn around and subscribe to you. But it's best to take your time, please, and meet people one by one. And as long as you you do that, follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you should find yourself with some friends and family members for your channel in no time. Just vlogging life. I'm not sure when you came in, but we did have your channel up already, of course, because you're a gold member. Your channel is always up on the wheel before we even get started. Simply Exclusive TV, good to see you here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but it looks like everybody's having a good time meeting new friends and family members. Spinning one more time, I'll get another channel up on the wheel, and then I will add a couple more names. Jenny O'Brien happens to be another silver member, so her channel is automatically added to the wheel at the beginning of the live stream, whether she's here or not. So we're going to have a look at her channel for a moment while I add some more names to the wheel. Happens to be a fellow Canadian. GreenFam20, good to see you here. And I will look at my list and see what Bautissimo is telling me as well. Let's get, I think, let's see who's here. I always make our moderators wait. Or not always, but often. So let's get Kira Welton up there.
I remember you talking about it. Do you want to hold off on it?
No.
I'll look.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I love you. Okay, forgive me, everybody. That's let's see. Luckily, Kristen and Kira are here with me. We live together in Niagara Falls. So while Kristen is both a moderator and a member, she happens to be in the same household and can just come in here and tell me if there's anything that I need to address. I was just asking her something, but hopefully everybody's having a good time. Sorry, Taylor Rochester, you said there might be a way to see your channel, and I didn't catch what you said. I'm so sorry. Oh, and then, yes, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you. If you see somebody else saying that they are willing to swap playlists, then please reach out to them and make those arrangements. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. There's lots of creators in the chat that are willing to swap playlists if you want to do that for the purpose of bumping up your hours. Oh, Taylor, I'm so sorry. I'm just looking. Oh, on Kira Walton, so I should be able to see it. I see. Okay. So for this purpose, I need to get something. So I'm going to take Kira Walton off the wheel. I'm going to put her on the screen. That was a good idea, Taylor Rochester. I'm going to get your link now. So this is Kira Walton, and Taylor Rochester, if you want to let me know what video so I can find it easily. Okay, I'll look in case it was the first one here. She specifically has a short video here so that she can get connected to easily. There's GMAC right there. So there's somebody we know is connecting the right way. Taylor Rochester, there you are. 7 minutes ago. So, oh, I didn't mean to take Kira Walton off. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Let's put Kira Walton back on for a second. I'm just going to leave that there so I can grab the link occasionally. We'll give Kira another moment on the screen. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. Like I said in the chat, so Kristen Walton happens to be my girlfriend. She's always in here as a member and a moderator. Kira is her daughter, and she has her own channel. She's a little bit behind in posting, but hopefully we'll get her back live streaming soon and posting as well. And then Dem Normans, thank you for coming in. You're willing to swap playlists, which is great. Designs by CAD Pro, it's 2 hours earlier than today, 5 p.m. Eastern. They're already set, though. And then Lulicious still never received a package from JCC Tube. Hopefully, finding happiness in all you do. I wonder if I can ask you for a favor. Just let me know if you've gotten a comment from JCC Tube. And then as well, I'm sorry, I'm going to get the link for Taylor as well. Okay, thank you, Designed by CAD Pro. Understood. Okay, Kristen says JCC Tube's good to go, so they'll get around to you. And then Mountain Girl, thanks for the gifts, everyone. Hopefully today going a little smoother, Mountain Girl? I'd love to just know by any chance. And especially if there's anything differently that you can think of. Your new vid is uploading, Taylor Rochester. I was just going to get a link. Let me put this in caps. So I'm dropping a link from my personal channel here for Taylor Rochester. So if anybody wants to connect with them, it's just hard to find their channel right now because their channel's brand new. Oh, it's not going any better today, Mountain Girl. Is that what you're saying? Norman B, good to see you. Jaden Sue, you're saying no, but what are you saying no to? Am I missing something, or were you not talking to me? Oh, GMAC swapping playlist. Yeah, it's tough when you've got only a small number of videos to start with, but hopefully a lot of creators have like just a couple of videos. They'll still swap. It's a great idea to start early so that when you get your 1,000 subscribers, you're not waiting too long to get monetized. Oh, Mountain Girl lost an old account as well. Only have one video, yes. Any chance you have those videos backed up anywhere? Backyard MTB, good to see you. I think this is your first time here, so forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then, yeah, Mountain Girl's just starting out now because of that. Okay, hopefully this time moves a lot better for you. But I hope that Tuberchat can give you like a good, strong, solid foundation, because there's so many, you hear the stories I tell, there's so many genuine, loyal people that come through Tuberchat. You hear the stories that I tell. And hopefully we're going to get you some really solid numbers to get you started. Because these are creators, as you start to post more videos, are going to support you properly. Come back, watch your videos, give you comments, likes, and things like that. Not just today. And then so hopefully Grinch 1984, they're driving right now, so they won't be able to connect with anybody. But hopefully they will when they're settled. Auntie Mama's Kitchen, good to see you back. Backyard MTB, hopefully you were already meeting new friends and family members. I don't know how to get them there. I got a new... Oh, just don't know how to get them there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what help I can offer by, but if, like I said, if you can reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, something, if you haven't already and I missed it, maybe we can talk when I'm off stream sometime in the next 24 hours or whenever you have a chance, and then see if there's something I can offer as advice to help you move quickly. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, thanks for coming in with the second channel. That's Kid Wonders Life of Wonder. He's got 2 channels and does it perfectly because he's a very loyal and dedicated supporter. He's been connected to Tuberchat since the beginning, but now has a second channel and treats them both separately. Niche, if you don't have a niche right now, that's okay. What my suggestion always to everybody is better to post than not post. And when you have your niche, you can decide if you want to let some of the stuff you already did go, or if you want to start a second channel, or just leave it there and follow the niche afterwards. My channel is a variety channel. Kristen's channel is a variety channel as well. And then when something sticks, you can make the right decision for yourself. So that's why Tuberchat is its own entity. I didn't run it on my own channel because I knew it was going to be specific. So that one's very niched, as you can see. Backyard MTB, good question. So basically what happens here in Tuberchat, the wheel that you see on the right has a lot of names on it. What happens is after you're here for about 30 to 45 minutes and you've been meeting new people to connect to your channel, then I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is. That's how I decide how people get onto the wheel. Once you're on the wheel is random, of course. When I spin it and your name comes up, then if you're still here, we put you on the screen and talk about your channel for a few minutes. But thank you for asking. And then Oh, finding happiness in all you do. So the thing, yeah. Well, you'll be able to know basically because within the last hour, how many people have connected to you when you see comments. Comments on your channel are the easiest way to find people. So you go into your comments, make sure you check the held for review or the spam, and just in case, right? And then you're able to click right on people's names and connect back with them. It's very important to make sure that you get those people back because, excuse me, when we have creators that come through the chat and get reported to me a couple of times for not connecting, then as much as I don't want to, occasionally I will remove people. Now that I always give people a chance. I always try to figure out what's going on if there's a reason, but you want to make sure you get people back quickly, as quick as you can, let's say. And then yeah, occasionally I'll drop that link. There's, I forget what I'm doing here. I got to get the link again for Taylor Rochester, and then I will explain what's going on here with Kristen Walton. So Kristen and Kira both have their own channels. Kristen has her own channel. She's doing a much better job than I am lately of posting frequently, usually 2 times a week, sometimes 3. And she does a variety of different things, including unboxings and product reviews, typically, and some other fun stuff, as well as a bit of live streaming as well, which hopefully we'll start to see some more of. But she also is willing to swap playlists. If anybody else in the chat is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you. When they do, then you're free to make those arrangements independently. So the other thing, finding happiness in all you do, I just want to make sure. So if you're not specifically connecting with other people right now, if you're not able to go to their channel, watch a video, leave a comment and all that stuff, then you can't let them know that you are, and then they'll come back to your channel. It's kind of, I just worry that people won't connect with you. G Max willing to swap playlists? That's right, Grinch 1984. So what happens is, yes, it's that simple. You just make an arrangement. They're going to watch your playlist. You're going to watch theirs. It's not watch. It's just run. You're only obligated to run the playlist. You don't have to watch every second of every video. You don't have to comment. You don't have to like every video. If you can do a bit of that, that's great. It helps the other creator. But you're only obligated to run it. You can do it when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, if you have an extra phone or device or something like that, or you can open a window on a computer or something. And then what happens is, you can imagine, if you have a playlist of 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 or even more hours, your hours are really going to start to stack up when you get more and more creators swapping with you. But the biggest part, and the reason why I push it so much, is not just because of the hours. It's a great benefit, but you're trading favors with somebody, which means you can get a friendship started, which hopefully will flourish. And we see that here in Tuberchat all the time. You can see the conversations that go between familiar faces in the chat, people who've swapped playlists and now have this connection. You'll find yourself favoring other YouTubers who have helped you, and you'll find yourself being favored by those you have helped as well. Here's Eve Belize. This is another member. Now, I don't know if they're still here, because it would have been quite a while if they are. Mr. Fulton Mraz, thank you for sharing out. You always do. Oh, you and your girlfriend's 6th year anniversary. That's fantastic. Wow, and you just met in your freshman year of high school. Mr. Fulton Mraz is with us all the time here at Tuberchat, always shares us out. So we appreciate that, and hopefully you will have a great celebration. So this is Eve Belize. This is another member. This is somebody who's been back with us again and again since finding Tuberchat just a couple of months ago. A dynamic creator. This is somebody who's willing to swap playlists as well. Okay, thank you very much, MSK Family Vlogs. I appreciate all the time you've spent. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz has a new video out as well. So as well as I say, if you want to swap playlists with people, just mention that you're willing to swap playlists. But then as well, please don't be shy. Reach out to other creators when you see them saying that they're willing to swap playlists. I don't want anybody to not make the arrangements. So you got to say you're willing to do it, but then still chase down the people who are willing to do it. It really is like a key. So, you know, my personal channel and Tuberchat were monetized faster than they would have been for that reason. A lot of playlist swapping. I have a lot of creators that I'm connected to now, and we talk on Instagram and Facebook and other places, and even phone calls and this and that. And I've even met up with a couple of creators for collaborations here in my hometown when they visited. So that's what I wish for everybody, because if that's what you want, you will find yourself with true friends who will come back to your channel constantly because they want to see you succeed. You're not getting a DM, GMAC? I don't know what you mean. Unless, are you talking about Instagram? Because what we're doing here, and forgive me if I'm not understanding, but so here specifically, what you're supposed to do is leave a single emoji beside somebody's name in the chat to let them know you want to connect with them. Then go to their channel, watch a video, leave a comment on their video, give them a thumbs up, and then subscribe to them. Come back here and let them know that you've done that. So people should also be doing the same for you. But because you're brand new, people are probably, there will be some people who, because they haven't seen you before, will wait and see how you are in the chat with other people before they connect with you. Because there's a lot of people in the chat who've been in the game for a while, and there's a lot of people who are a little bit newer. But because Tuberchat tends to be quite a strict chat, I insist that everybody is willing to support other creators as well as be supported. People tend to be cautious as well. So yeah, it's best to make the first move. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. Everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So, of course, everybody's making the first move at the same time. So some people will come to you first, but the best idea is just to assume that you always have to make the first move, and then you'll be pleasantly surprised when you grow even faster than you thought. And then Dem Normans is willing to swap playlists. The friendship really helps, Mountain Girl. That's the biggest part about all of this. This is why Tuberchat even exists, is because 8 or 9 months ago, when I was introduced to what we call the small YouTuber community, I only use that term because it's so popular on YouTube. If I made a community called content creators, nobody would show up, but the algorithm favors small YouTuber because it's so popular. When I was first introduced to this like wider community all across YouTube, I found so many generous creators who were willing to like help and truly support and constantly come back, and like literally were happy to see my channel grow. I mean, I'm a nice enough guy, I hope, but it was so easy to make friends in that way. And I said, I'm going to build one of these growth streams, but Tuberchat is going to be the strictest one. I'm going to be like very razor sharp focused, because I understand that the friendships are what is going to be the driving force to this whole thing. And as you spend more time at Tuberchat, you'll realize this is the case. When I talk about channels like Eve Belize here and Simply Royce and Family Travels and Excursions, TWTTV, these are all channels who've been here time and time again. I'll add some more names to the wheel in a second here, actually. I'll get through my, I'll check in with my robot and see what's happening over there. Auntie Mama's Kitchen says she got pie in the window. It's funny the interesting things that we come up with to say, right? But that's cool. And Chase and Chris, of course, is our featured channel for today. Every day we feature a different channel on Tuberchat. And what I look for in creators is generosity of some kind. So when you follow Tuberchat on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, you will find we are constantly promoting in our thumbnails and in social media posts these creators so that you can, first of all, keep finding quality creators even when we're not live streaming. But these are creators who, for one reason or another, I have found generosity and want to make sure that that generosity is rewarded. Oh, Grinch 1984, scribble on your page. That's cool. It's interesting, all the different things that are out there. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting and meeting new friends and family members. Like I said, you do not have to be a member or you do not have to super chat or be a member to get added onto the wheel. Let's look at Taylor Rochester now, actually, for a second. I'm letting you skip the wheel, and I'm going to get that link one more time. And I'm going to add a couple more names. So they're uploading something right now. So hopefully they'll get something out quickly for us. So we're a JCC Tube can get added to the wheel. I forget. I'm sorry, I lose my train of thought because I say three things at once. You do not have to super chat or be a member, but if you in the case of super chats and memberships, we will let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen quicker. Blooming with the roses. Did we look at its Fifi777 today already or no? There's Taylor Rochester. This is the channel that we're talking about. I just dropped the link. I'm going to put it one more time in another moment, but I'm going to spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. Family Travel and Excursions is so close to 500 subscribers. I hope that anybody who hasn't already connected to Family Travel and Excursions will connect with them right now so that we can push them not only to the 500 that must be on their mind, but a little bit farther so they can really lock it in. We all know what it's like to hit these different milestones. Norma Grabby, good to see you back in the house. And then Norman B. and McCoy Fam Channel. Hopefully you can get together because you're both willing to swap playlists. JCC Tube is willing. Okay, yeah, it's me, Fifi777. Sorry, it's Fifi777 because I was just looking at your channel again, right? So I wasn't sure. I was looking at your channel outside of Tuberchat. So this is another dynamic creator. So this is something, maybe I can show you something. I wonder if I can find your video again. Norma Grabby, when, yeah, but do me a favor, spell the numbers out. Like, so don't use numbers, use words to tell me what your goal is that's coming up, Norma Grabby, if you don't mind. Everybody always, in these chats, like Tuberchat, where you're connecting with people and dancing and baking and all this fun stuff, you always want to spell your numbers because numbers can be considered spam by the YouTube algorithms. What you'll find is after you've spent a bit of time in Tuberchat, because this, I like to pride this as like the strictest chat as far as what we're not able to do. When you go out into other growth streams, you should have an easy time. And then moderators won't jump on you for making mistakes and stuff like that. Venom for Life, good to see you back in the house. It's my pleasure. It's Fifi777. And Family Travel and Excursions, my pleasure having your channel up. So it's Fifi777. I wonder if I can find that video. Did we not just swap? Oh, no, I swapped with you on my personal channel. That's why. That's why. I wondered, where's the red lines? Yeah, now I don't even see the red line for the video I want to show everybody. I'm just going to go to Tuberchat for a quick second because I want to show everybody an example. So It's Fifi777 is a previously featured channel on Tuberchat. Her channel was actually featured, I hope, before this happened. I think it was quite some time ago, as a matter of fact. So I think it was before this. But It's Fifi777 made this video. I didn't mean to actually click it, not that it matters. But here on the front page of Tuberchat, we have many sections. So there's the upcoming live stream, so you can always find out when we're going to be live streaming, and I try to always have those available. And then featured channels. So for those of you who do the featured channels collaboration, we're willing to do that as well. These are videos that were made by creators specifically for Tuberchat. And then these creator shout-out videos, these are those kind of videos you've seen where a creator will tell you about like 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 channels that you should be checking out, and included Tuberchat in those shout-outs. This is what It's Fifi777 has done. So I just wanted to show you that because we put that stuff on our front page when it happens. I've got the shameless self-promotion. I've got an interview with Mr. Johnny25 on Monday after Tuberchat. So I'll have to like link that video and put it in that list as well. But hopefully everybody can make that when it happens. And hopefully everybody's having a good time. Your goal is 220,000. Okay, that's cool. Norma Grabby. I don't know if we can get you there today, but but that is a good aspiration, that's for sure. So I don't want to ever really like push or encourage people to give super chats or super stickers. Of course, it helps I'll appreciate it. But I don't want to push. You don't have to do that to get onto the wheel and stuff like that. The only difference is in the case of super chats or super stickers, I'll let's say somebody get onto the wheel right away instead of waiting the half hour or 45 minutes. In the case of memberships, we have for anybody that's a bronze member, so there's 3 levels, bronze, silver, gold. For anybody that's a bronze member, they get added to the wheel whenever I see them. And for silver and gold members, you get added to the wheel on every live stream, no matter whether you're there or not. And then gold members get their links dropped every 30 minutes as well. Yeah, Jaden Sue, as a matter of fact, yes, I can do that. So I swap playlists as well. But I'll look at my my personal channel and see if if the red lines are gone, if I can run anything for you. But I'm sure that I can. So I will for sure. Jaden Sue is with us all the time. So here's JCC2, who's been in the chat pretty much the whole time today, but is back again and again with Tuberchat ever since finding us a little while ago. And so this is going to change the way the featured channels are done, but this is an example. So JCC2, did we already go through this? Do I have you on Tuberchat's featured channels? I'm just going to look quickly. They've changed the way that you do this now. And I'm going to do a tutorial. I did one the other day on one of the Tuberchat episodes. I think I did it twice, actually. There's JCC Tube right there. So, for instance, this shows like, generosity in a creator. I know they're willing to swap playlists. They're also doing the featured channels collaboration. What this basically means is when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are basically saying to the YouTube algorithms and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the algorithm and their audience that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it with their channel. It's a great collaboration. But if you have featured Tuberchat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that on both channels. And then hopefully everybody's doing well. And then Venom for Life's got a playlist ready to go for swapping. All right, let me spin. I'll get another channel up here. There's Blooming with the Roses. Is Taylor Rochester still with us? Couponing with Selma. Good to see you here. And Corrine's Life, thank you for coming back in. Couponing with Selma, I think this is your first time here. So forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one, you'll find yourself with some friends and family members in no time if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Millie Legit Kicks. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, because I wonder if this is your first time here at Tuberchat as well. And forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome also. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. You can connect to anybody that you want to. Specifically, the way that we connect here in Tuberchat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Then give a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and it should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe to them and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured the connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can turn around and find your comment easily, and then they'll do the same thing for your channel. Luna's Bites, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat, but as long as you're still active, of course, we'll get around to everybody. For those of you who are newer to Tuberchat, this is not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Tuberchat works a little bit differently than some growth streams. So you're expected to make the first move. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to. And then you head to their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Blooming with the Roses is now getting close to 800 subscribers. So hopefully everybody here is connecting with them so that they can get a little bit closer, because the 800 must be on their mind, I'm sure, within the next few days, especially because Tuberchat will be here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We might be able to get you there depending on how much time you have over the next few days. And then let me spin. I'll get one more channel up on the wheel here. Simply Royce is another silver member, so their channel is added to the wheel whether they're here or not at the beginning of every live stream. They also do the featured channels collaboration, as you can see, and they're also on their way towards 800 subscribers, so hopefully we're going to get them a little bit farther today. Okay, hopefully we're back. Forgive me for that. Hopefully we're all set. And let me spin the wheel. I'll get another channel up here. Aaron Hockey, good to see you back. Forgive me, anybody that I've missed coming into the chat. We were buffering there for a second, so I don't know what you caught. I kept on speaking and speaking and speaking. And thank you, PA, again, for everything that you do. We are back. Oh, this is not Mountain Girl. I got to go to channel. So Mountain Girl is a great name for a channel, but you can see it's also popular. So as you grow, you'll find yourself getting higher and higher in the search results, and eventually you'll come up either first or second for everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. Particularly, you want to just make sure you're meeting people one by one. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, and you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So, oh, Mountain Girl, why is that your search results? Like, why does your name come up lower in the search results? It's only because you've just started. You have a younger channel. So with only 14 subscribers in one video, there's lots of other channels that are either called Mountain Girl or have Mountain Girl in their name that have been more active than you for the last, let's say, 3 to 6 months. As you grow and as you become more prominent of a channel, especially with consistency and growth, YouTube will start to punch you up farther and farther up the search results, and it will do a good job of predicting when people are looking for you particularly. Like, so for instance, my name is Kevin K, and there are other channels named Kevin K. As a matter of fact, so I used to be a DJ. There's another DJ named Kevin K, and it took me months when I first started on YouTube to get to the top of the search results, but now I'm first all the time. It takes a little while, but again, that just comes with consistency and growth and things like that. Bumby Selby, good to see you here. Sorry for not welcoming you earlier. I was buffering right before you came in, and I don't know where it cut off and cut in. But Bumby Selby is somebody who's been connected to me for months and months and months. It's getting on 8 or 9 months now. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's a loyal and dedicated supporter and a dynamic creator as well. Here's Norman B. Taylor Rochester's back in the house. Oh, you are? Okay, you're back. So let me get Norman B up on the screen. There we are. Let's get your bell on. And Norman B is getting close to 100 subscribers, so hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already and get them a little bit closer. And Taylor Rochester, I'm just going to grab your link for a second, and I will drop it in the chat. In case anybody wants to connect with Taylor Rochester, they're having this will be an easier way to find Taylor Rochester for those of you who are looking. $251,000. Norma Grabby. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, I see. Okay, 2.15. Oh gosh, I wondered for a second there. I see what's happening here. Very cool. But well over 2,000 subscribers. That's fantastic. Good news. And I just wanted to look at your channel in another window there. Norman B. Has a lot of dynamic content, challenges, life hacks, and other things for everybody to check out. There's TWT TV. Are they still here? I don't know if they are. Oh, they were here for a long time, but I don't know. So TWT TV, if you're still here, just please let me know. If not, I'm going to move on quickly here. Oh, MAH videos. I'm in Eastern. So it's almost 9 p.m. It's 10 to 9 p.m. GMAC's been here a while. Luna's Bite's been here quite a while. MAH videos is already on the wheel. Let me spin. GMAC. Let's see what you got going on for us today. So since this is a new connection for Tuberchat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here and add this into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next 24 hours, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full. And then I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can continue to meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So this is Vegan Realist. I hope they're still here with us too. Oh, they might not be. Vegan Realist, just let me know if you're still here. I'm going to put this channel up anyway for a second because they were here for a long time today, and I did have a good time the last couple of times I caught them in a live stream. They always have nice things to say. So, yeah, Vegan Realist, let me know if you're still here. I'll put you back on the wheel, but if not, I'm moving on quickly. Lulicious is still waiting. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just happened to mention it. Lulicious. See if Vegan Realist comes back. Here's Lulicious, who's been back with us again and again on Tuberchat. You got more delicious stuff for us to see too, because you just put. I haven't seen this. I don't think. And then this here, old-fashioned beer bread. You just put that up yesterday, or within the last 24 hours, anyway. So there's brand new stuff to be connected with here with Lulicious at getting close to 250 subscribers. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to them right now so that we can get them a little closer to the goal that must be on their mind. You got 6 today, Mountain Girl. So I wonder if there's anything that was that you can think of that was different, because I'm always live streaming, and I very, very much care to make sure that everybody is happy and getting what they want out of Tuberchat for the time that you're spending. I really do appreciate every minute that everybody spends here. But when things are not perfect, I don't necessarily know. So I really appreciate the fact that you even brought the other stuff in, to my attention. But I wonder if there's anything different today that buffering more than usual today. This usually doesn't happen. Pretty extreme. But hopefully we're back in action. This is Lulicious. And hopefully everybody's still meeting new friends and family members. Hopefully the chats should have still been continuing anyway. All right, we're still in good shape. Thank you, everybody, for your patience today. This usually doesn't, this is the worst day for internet. I don't think I've had it go so badly. But that's okay. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up. MAH videos. MAH Videos, another channel. This is a previously featured channel with Tuberchat. Somebody who's willing to swap playlists, has a delicious looking channel, but has been back with Tuberchat again and again for months now since finding us. And then Grinch 1984 is willing to swap playlists. Yeah, Tuberchat is a very razor sharp focus network on the idea of loyal and dedicated supporters. And, you know, you could be assured you found a lot of that here today. But, like, this is what I mean about telling the stories that I tell about channels that come through the chat and eventually get up on the screen. MAH Videos is a channel that's been with Tuberchat for months now. And it's Fifi777 is another such channel, for instance. And Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream, for instance, is the second channel from a creator that's been with Tuberchat since the beginning. And I know we have a lot of other familiar faces in the house, but you know, hopefully everybody's pleased and getting what they want out of their time here. So couponing with Selma, the way that the wheel works, I know you've been here for a few minutes already today. The way that the wheel works is once you've been here for about a half an hour or 45 minutes, I have a robot that helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. And then your name eventually gets added to the wheel after a while. The wheel's random, of course, as you can see when I spin. But when when your name comes up, if you're still here, I put your channel up on the screen and we talk about it for a few moments if that's what you would like. Taylor Rochester, hopefully we'll see you again. Tuberchat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. But thank you for the time you've spent. Hopefully we got you some new friends and family members today. So Luna's Bites, another delicious looking channel. Got your bell on now. Wow. Sweet potato and avocado bite. Wow. I understand why when Instagram started to get so big, it was tons of people putting food pictures. You look at stuff like this and you can't get... oh, okay, Taylor Rochester. Sorry, I thought you were leaving. You can understand looking at some stuff like this. Your thumbnails are great, but when you see channels like this and MAH Videos a minute ago, you can get mesmerized for a quick second. So couponing with Selma, you're there. Grinch 1984, let's see what you got going on for us today as well. Forgive me, I'm moving a little faster through the channels now because we've been on for almost 2 hours already. Tuberchat, you typically runs for anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. Explore with the Wagners, let's get you up here. I'll spin and we'll see what's happening. Couponing with Selma. Let's see what you have on your channel for us today. Let's get your bell on and see what you have got happening here. We got another. Do you happen to follow? Are you connected to Kanisha Harry? She's a great friend. Happens to be a fellow Canadian. She lives in Toronto, but she does couponing stuff as well. I wonder if you just happen to have met. You see, you've got a lot of live streaming going on as well. And oh, officially monetized. Good stuff. I should have known that by the join button. That's fantastic. You got your join button right away, I guess. So that's good stuff. There's no now that I've monetized a few channels myself. I've monetized 5 channels personally, but now that I've been through so many, there's no rhyme or reason as to why the join button shows up. So every single channel has had a different experience. I have one monetized channel. It's been monetized for months already. Could even be getting on a year. Still doesn't have a join button. Okay, thank you, Finding Happiness in All You Do. Hopefully we'll see you again. And Tuberchat is always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change, but we're always here those 4 days. And then couponing with Selma. You haven't met Kanisha Harry, but yeah, hopefully the two of you will connect. Not that it matters, but you just happen to be doing a similar niche, right? It's interesting because you're obviously in the States with CVS, but Kanisha Harry is in Toronto. So while the stores and situations might be a little bit different, points and things like that, maybe you will find similarity. And then have, your following, your crowd, your audience will be similar as well. So let's spin and see what else is happening. Here's Grinch 1984. As we grow and follow more and more channels, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I really appreciate every moment that everybody spends here at Tuberchat. Hopefully you met all the friends and family members you wanted to for the time that you spent. But Grinch 1984, I appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully you've had a good introduction to Tuberchat as well. Since you're a new connection for Tuberchat, I do not subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take this... messing with the scammers. I'm going to take this 10-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment for you. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And then in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well now, and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change just so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'm going to spin again for fun. Explore with the Wagners. We're going to have a look at your channel. And thank you, Finding Happiness in All You Do. And couponing with Selma. It's great to have have seen your channel. You obviously are doing a few things right over there. So there's much to be learned from you as well as entertained by. Here's Explore with the Wagners. So forgive me, I thought that you'd been here before, but we've just connected. Again, you're a new connection for Tuberchat. So I will take one of your videos. I'll take this latest one, your 9-minute video here, and add it to my watch later list. What that will allow me to do again is after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list. I will watch your video in full. I'm actually interested to know the difference between the Pizza Hut pan crust and thin crust. I don't know what options we have in Canada. I'm assuming that you're in the United States, but sometimes we don't get everything that the States comes out with, but I'm interested to see your video either way. But I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. It'll be easy. And then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then, yeah, Explore with the Wagners. You've obviously got a dynamic channel here. You obviously have a good time connecting. And I see you're doing some mukbangs, doing some challenges. Did you notice, has everybody noticed? So in Canada, one of the things they're doing, McDonald's has come out with the spicy chicken sandwich, but they got 3 different levels of heat. And I forget what they're called. I think the first one's habanero, the second one's Scotch bonnet, and the third one is ghost pepper, right? And it's just the sauce or something that they have, right? Now, I haven't had it yet. I don't intend to, but because I don't like hot stuff. I love the taste, but I can't take any heat. But in all the billboards where they're advertising it, it doesn't say the new McChicken sandwich is here. It says the new McChicken challenge is here. And I was like, you guys are so smart because you're going to cause everybody to be making tons of videos on all the social networks. I'm sure it's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, and everything else, Twitch even, right? Of these challenges. But that'll be interesting to see if that comes true. So that's Explore with the Wagners. Is there anybody that's in the chat now that I haven't put on the screen today? We got to everybody, right? McCoy Fam Channel was there right in the beginning. So I think we're all set. Okay. Yeah, Grinch 1984 is connecting. Good stuff. I'm just looking at something in another window over here. So let me get over to our other window here. I gotta get back into the chat. Whew. My internet seems to be just really having a lot of trouble today. So we're going to raid a channel. I'm just going to ask you to hit this link and head over to this channel and say Tuberchat raid when you get there. We can continue to connect while we're over there. This is It's Me Winston, Yes Honey, and Neil with your boy Leo. They've started a new channel. Tonight's their first live stream. We'll be able to connect the way we do here. They're loyal and dedicated members of Tuberchat. RNA Legacy, thank you for coming in. You caught us just on the tail end of Tuberchat. We're just heading, out to raid another channel. But hopefully we'll see you again. We're here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The times change so that we can meet people in different time zones. But if we can get you to come back, you'll meet new friends and family members here. And then thank you, everyone, for the time that you've spent today. And once again, if you want to head over to this channel and just say Tuberchat raid when you get there, it lets them know you've come over from here. They are a member of Tuberchat, and we'll have a good time over there, and I'll see you over there in a minute. So thank you again, everybody, for the time that you spent, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow as well.